KX News Storm Team.
Welcome back to KX News at 4. We're looking live at the capital city this afternoon. Blue skies, and look at that. Temperature sitting at 0 degrees. Got to 1 an hour ago. We're beginning to cool off already as we head further into the evening hours. We saw one record low earlier this morning. Crosby takes the cake for that, getting to 36 degrees below 0, beating the previous mark from 1929 by 1 total degree. So good for you for Crosby. Hopefully this is the last record low for the rest of the winter, because we should be getting noticeably warmer, of course, as we head into the rest of the week and the weekend and even into next week. So one more bitterly cold night tonight, finally getting widespread above 0 temperatures as we push into our Thursday afternoon. And again, a big time warm up is on the way, and we expect this to extend for quite a while. We'll have details on that in just a second. But first, temperatures right now, most of us still a little bit below 0, but I see a 0 right now in Bismarck. Same for the Magic City, out towards Watford City. And again, we did see a 1 in Bismarck about an hour ago, but of course we'll continue to cool off as we're getting into the late afternoon hours today. So Bismarck getting to 1 today breaks a 73 consecutive hour stretch of being below 0. The last time before 3 p.m. today that we were above 0 was 2 p.m. on Sunday. The coldest reading during this time span was 39 degrees below 0, which, as we saw yesterday, was the coldest temperature in Bismarck since 2009. And in fact, of those 73 hours, 8 of them were spent colder than 30 degrees below 0, and 33 of those 73 were spent colder than 20 degrees below 0. So 45% of our last 3 days was spent colder than 20 degrees below 0. One more night of that this evening, but again, getting much, much warmer later on into the week and next week. Looking at those wind chills brought to you by Absolute Comfort Plumbing and Heating. A mixed bag of teens and 20s for most of us. I do see you Plentywood sitting at 34 degrees below 0, the one area currently in those 30s below with those wind chills. Overnight lows tonight, getting down there once again. Not quite as cold as the last 2 nights, but still teens and 20s below. Some areas out towards Lytton, perhaps towards Glen Ullin, could get close to 30 below once again. So one more night of this to get through, and then above 0 from here on out. So what's going on with the overall pattern? So we see this really strong area of high pressure starting to move a little bit down towards the southeast, and as we get further along into tomorrow, it will get off towards our southeast. The winds will shift to more out of the south. We'll get noticeably warmer, and then watch what happens as we get into Friday. This warm front is going to come on through. We'll get much, much warmer by Friday into the weekends. I'm talking 40s and 50s. A couple days here and there next week, but overall 30s, 40s, and 50s over the next probably 10 days across the board. Notice also there's not really much going on from the west towards our central areas. This big dome of high pressure is pretty much lingering from here way up top and across towards the east. And as that lingers, we'll get noticeably warmer over the course of the next week or so. And as far as tomorrow's highs, widespread above 0 readings, getting to about 10 or 15 degrees pretty uniformly across the board, and then much warmer for that Friday, maybe even getting above freezing out across the far western tier. So looking at Williston's next 5 days, again tomorrow getting above 0 at long last, and then in come the 30s and the 40s. We'll have some breeze over the weekends, maybe some 30 to 40 mile per hour gusts, unfortunately. And Dickinson's next few days, plenty of wind, but no chance really for precip, and pushing close to 50 as we get into Sunday and Monday of next week. Minot's next few days, again, plenty of breeze to go around 20 to 35 miles per hour for a few of those days. Above 0 from here on out, plenty of 40s, even those overnight lows are pushing close to above freezing. And Bismarck, much of the same, a couple of breezy days here and there. 20s, 30s, 40s, and yes, even a 50 popping up there for Monday, Joel.
Look at this nice stretch we got. We could fire up the grill again.
That's practically late March, early April-esque right there as far as averages are concerned. And the best news is this is expected to linger through next week and the following week beyond that. So no more 30s below after this.
I was just going to say, I don't know how long I should count on this. So we haven't seen it in so long.
It's been a minute since we've seen 40s or 50s, like 3 to 4 weeks, I think. So I'm looking forward to it.
Kenny, thanks so much. And still to come on KX News at 4, we are